Hey everybody, it's Pedibus, and as you can tell by the title, these are my nightmare kills of Azmodan and Diablo. As you can see by my gear there, I've got 993 dexterity, 1922 damage. I've recently started socketing everything with emeralds. The only thing that doesn't have emeralds is my helmet for a topaz, so I get extra gold find. And the only thing that really changes with the Azmodan fight when you get on a high difficulty is that fireball attack, the little orb that he's constantly firing, will wreck you. I recall that. Well, weird way to say it. I seem to remember that on normal mode, the fireball hit me for around 3k back when I would have had around 5 or 6k life points. I immediately ran in on my first attempt to kill Azmodan, and I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure I got hit for a number that was at least 5 digits, which I found weird because I've only got 9,000 health, which, in case you didn't know, is 4 digits. And I'm pretty sure I got hit for 30,000, but I didn't check too many times afterwards, surprisingly. Still haven't thought of a way to effectively dodge the hell portal that he puts up on the floor. Basic strategy is to stay close to him and put down caltrops and use fan of knives, and just walk away from any fireballs he might throw. And if you get lucky with some of these spawners on the ground, if you don't think that it's gonna hit you or won't hit you for a little while, level 49, oh yeah, because I killed him completely off screen, then you can keep firing at him to make sure you're doing as much damage as possible. And now, in a few seconds after I pick up all my loot, we are going to move on to the kill of Diablo. And it wouldn't be an overstatement to say this has been the last 4 hours. On and off, obviously I haven't spent 4 hours straight, but this gave me some real trouble. It's resulted in me respecking my skills multiple times. The Nicolas Cage attack that he does there is what I started calling it, because when you've spent the past 4 hours trying to kill one boss, you go slightly insane. The major respec that I did was to change my fan of blades from crippling razors, which slows enemies, to fan of daggers, which stuns. And you'll see when I go into the realm of terror that this is vital in some situations. The general strategy for this part is to, using the fan of daggers, is to kite him all the way to 1 healing well, and then once you need to use it, fan of daggers him until you get to about halfway across, and continue to kill him there. But there I knew that he was going to do the stomp and send me into the realm of terror, so I didn't bother trying to kite him, trying to preempt it a bit there. Immediately put a caltrops down, and then mark of death your shadow clone. This is the fastest way to kill it. And then here is what I do, is I immediately do the fan of knives, because what he tends to do is he'll either do the cage attack, or the Nicolas Cage attack, or he'll do this attack, which is where he, if you're not standing close to him, what it actually is a ball of fire that goes along the ground until it hits you or the edge of the map, at which point it turns into that circle. And if you're in that circle, I was getting hit for around 700 damage, which is around 1% of my life points, around once every second. And he very commonly does it as soon as he spawns. So what I found useful was to, once I've killed the shadow clone, be ready with my number 3 key to make sure that I had him stunned, so that he couldn't immediately do that, and gave me enough time to run away. Tips with the cage attack is to run in one direction and then hook around. As you can see there, at this point I thought that I wasn't going to be able to do it, but as you can see, the fan of blades comes in handy, gives me just enough time to run away. And every now and then when you're fighting the shadow of Diablo, he'll just stop attacking you, which is useful, but don't get too carried away, because he might do an attack any time. The main part about this last phase, which I would advise that you watch out for, because it's the thing that killed me, the only, out of the whole maybe 50 attempts that I might have made on Diablo over the past 4 or so hours. I've made it to this stage 3 times, including this, and both times that attack just there had killed me. If he is off screen, it is very difficult to predict that attack. So as much as normally it is advised to keep him as far away as possible, because then he can't immediately hit you with that circular fire attack there, or he can't hit you with melee attacks which do about 2k damage each. You need to keep him somewhere where you can at least see his actions, because that attack that you did a minute ago with the kind of bluish flames is gonna kill you, because it is rapid damage of in the thousands. And anytime he does the cage attack, just remember to strafe around, and as long as you're not going to be walking into another area where there are, just turn around is a good strategy. As you saw there, I managed to get lucky and back-to-back dodge 2 of those attacks. It's all about knowing when to stop attacking him and to focus on moving, and using stuns there. As a barbarian, you can have attacks that have a more guaranteed stun, as opposed to that where I have to get close to him, which on low health is never the best option. When I'm on low health, I'm always going to be strafing around trying to get to that healing well, because it's a much better option. As you saw maybe a minute ago, I got down to very low health, and it's important to just, if you're on low health, just focus on getting to a healing well, or if you can use a potion, because they've got a cooldown on them, immediately use it, because even if you've got to wait another 30 seconds, if that 30 seconds allows you to get to another healing well, you're more likely to survive. Now right here I got a bit confused, because I was attacking him, and then looks quite a lot like he dies right there. I got the achievement, but he's still got a health bar, so I think maybe I'll shoot him a little bit more maybe. And there we go, there is the kill of Diablo. I didn't get anything too good. Well, I did, I got this quiver, which here's one thing that confused me about Diablo quite a lot, is that I bought a legendary quiver off the auction house for like 100k or so, and this quiver, which is a rare quiver, apparently will give me more damage, so that's interesting. I find that the way that the stats work sometimes doesn't make much sense, because it's only 1% attack speed increase, but apparently that's going to make all the difference. But anyway, I've been Paddy Boss. If you like the video, please do give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you soon.